I know how you feel. Sometimes playing a multiplayer game can be annoying, especially if your mate isn't available. So rather than waiting for your gaming buddies, why not settle for a single-player game instead? With so many single-player games on multiple consoles, it is really up to you to decide on which games to stick with. Or is it? Not to worry, we have made things a whole less burdensome for you with our list of 5 single-player games in 2023. Our countdown starts with Starfield, an upcoming action role-playing video game developed by Bethesda Game Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. The game was formally announced during Bethesda's E3 press conference in 2018, but is now scheduled for release in the first half of 2023 for Microsoft Windows and Xbox Series XS. Starfield is set in a space-themed world called the Settlement Systems and will be the first new intellectual property developed by Bethesda in over 25 years. The plot is centered around a colony war in the year 2310 fought by two of the largest factions, namely the United Colonies and Freestar Collective. It seems the conflict between these two factions is never-ending, as the game takes place 2 decades after the Colony War. You assume the role of a customizable character who is a member of Constellation, an organization of space explorers. Starfield can be played in either first or third-person perspectives. Coming in at number 4 is Redfall, an upcoming open-world first-person shooter video game developed by Arcane Studios Austin and published by Bethesda Softworks. Redfall features both single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes, so you can still find time to play the game with friends. You can choose among 4 playable characters, each with unique backgrounds and abilities, to fight against vampires as well as human enemies within the game. If you like a bit of blood-cuddling horror and intense combat, you might want to wait a little longer for the release of this game, which is billed for the first half of 2023 on Microsoft Windows and Xbox Series XS. Star Wars Jedi Survivor uses the Force to land at number 3 of our list. This upcoming action-adventure game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by Electronic Arts is a sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, released in 2019. Star Wars Jedi Survivor maintains many of the gameplay elements from its predecessor, with new gameplay elements added. In the lightsaber combat, there are 5 fully realized stances in the game that Cal Kestis can use according to the game director Stig Asmussen. The single-blade and double-blade lightsaber stances return from Fallen Order, while the special dual-weld single-blade attack from Fallen Order is expanded into its own fully playable lightsaber stance. A brand new, heavier Kylo Ren-style crossguard lightsaber style is added that requires more confidence to use due to its longer timing windows in blocking and parrying enemy attacks. A new Force Stasis ability, like the one used by Kylo Ren in The Force Awakens, allows you to freeze enemies and blaster bolts in midair. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is definitely worth trying out and is scheduled for release on March 17th, 2023 on PlayStation 5, Windows, and Xbox Series XS on March 17th, 2023. The second video game making its way on our 5 single-player games to look forward to in 2023 is Forspoken. This is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Luminos Productions and published by Square Enix. The protagonist, Frey Holland, voiced by Ella Balinska, is a young woman who is transported from New York City to the fantasy world of Athea. She uses magical powers to journey through it and survive in order to find her way home. Athea is under the tyrannical rule of the Tantus, which include Tanta Scylla, voiced by Janina Gavankar, and Tanta Prave, played by Pollyanna McIntosh. Other characters in this video game include Frey's sentient bracelet Cuff, played by Jonathan Cake, the archivist Johedi, voiced by Kayla Settle, and Odin, played by Monica Barbaro. Forspoken's gameplay is a narrative-driven adventure that focuses on terrain traversal speed and fluidity. The release date for this game is January 24th, 2023 on PlayStation 5 and Windows. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 makes it to number 1 on our top 5 single-player games to look forward to in 2023. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is the next game in PlayStation's critically acclaimed Marvel's Spider-Man franchise. Developed by Insomniac Games in collaboration with Marvel Games and PlayStation for the PlayStation 5 console, this single-player action-adventure sees your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man engage in an epic battle with his nemesis, Venom. The release date for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is billed for the fall of 2023, and from the looks of it, this video game is sure to take the gaming world by storm. So tune in your spidey sense for the release of this web-slinging game. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to be notified about the best in gaming news, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell as well.